It is a bland creature feature made up by some stellar performances.
And I think it was a cute movie. That's all. Get your bingo cards ready. And let's get
scared.
Hello, welcome to the 9 Lives Horror Club, where we recap and analyze horror movies to break down the real life horrors we're all too scared to talk about. I'm Cheyenne. I bring the analysis and antagonize Ben.
And I'm Ben. I bring some passionate hot takes. And today we are going to be talking about It, specifically just chapter 1.
Mm-hmm. But first, we got some spooky rants to handle. So if you want to skip to the recap or the analysis, there will be timestamps in the show notes below. And so with that, Ben, something really spooky happened to you today.
So spooky happened to me. Oh my god, I had to work.
You're like, work. Big boy job?
I had to go to my job. Oh my god. The summer is officially over for me. Thankfully, the students aren't back yet, but just being back in the building and like having to decorate the classroom, talk about curriculum. I'm now on the leadership team. And that's just a lot of pressure. Because I'll say right now, this is my second year at the school that I'm working at. I don't know anyone outside of the 5 classrooms over by me. But now I'm in charge of the entire grade. I lead a meeting.
You're big boy in charge.
I have to lead a meeting on Thursday. And I'm like, what's that meeting about? Well, what am I supposed to talk about? I don't know.
They just told you you're leading a meeting. They weren't like, you're leading this meeting.
I was supposed to relay information, and we discussed something. We discussed like one thing today in like the big leadership meeting we had, which is the one, like there's one thing I'm like, oh, they want us to do this. And I'll say I'm not happy about it. I voted against this. We have to do mandatory seating charts across the board. Like every class has to have seating charts, which I use them. But I don't like to mandate that. And I have no idea what's going on with lockers. I don't know how we're doing procedures or anything. I'm hoping that on Wednesday, I'll probably talk to my grade level lead and be like, all right, not the grade level lead, that's me. My grade level admin. And be like, what's going on? Because it's a lot.
You're going to talk to yourself and find the answer.
Guys, I'm such a sweet little lad. I should not be in this big job.
How did you get, were you voluntold that this was happening to you?
Yes, basically. Because a lot of my team is like busy with other things. 2 people on who are my grade level are both department leads. So it's like they're in charge of history or math, and that's what they do. And so it's like they can't be the grade level lead as well. And then other people all do after school activities that take a lot of time, and I don't do after school activities.
No more run club?
Not in my current school. We don't have a good enough there's not a good park around us for me to use. And this is a place where I think they're like super strict on like kids being able to leave. Like at my old school, I got like permission slips so we got like, very explicit where we're going. But here I think it's like you need to get signed off by a school board member kind of vibe. Like that's the energy. That's probably not real, but that's the energy.
Okay. A little more complex.
And so all that. But yeah, working stupid. I shouldn't have to do it. I'm the only person ever who's had to work in it's hell.
And it's not fun. And summer's over.
It's not fair.
And summer just started.
Feels like it.
Hopefully between now and Thursday, you'll get some more information on what the hell you're supposed to be talking about.
My next week will really be, I did a presentation and it was about...
Nobody told me what to talk about. Well, Ben, my spooky rant is less of a spooky rant this week, but it is, dear listeners who have been with us, you will know we have been in an era and that this podcast was born out of unemployment. And friends, listeners, we're ending an era. I am starting a new real job.
So happy for you. So happy for you.
Yay. I will be a business operations specialist. And to be honest, at this point, I don't know what else I'm allowed to say about it.
I would probably err on the safe side because you don't want to. Next week is also me crying about my presentation. You're me crying. I lost it already.
No, don't speak that into existence.
I can't explain details on my podcast.
I didn't explain any. I just said what the business.
That was a confidential job title.
They put it on Indeed. It was confidential. But yes, got my cute little job coming up. And even better, they are letting me start after Labor Day because I was already going out of state and out of country for a week. We're going to Rochester in Canada.
Oh, that's not exciting.
Well, I'm excited about Canada, but I digress. They were fine with me having a late start. And that means this past Friday, I put in my 2 weeks notice at the other place that we hear about sometimes and that I love to give the name away without actually saying it. And that was really nice and fun and exciting. But yes, team, it ended up an era, not only the I can't get a job era, but me complaining about work. I just don't think that that's going to be a thing that I'm allowed to do in any way, shape, or form. And so I will find new things to be mad about, guys. Don't worry. So, Ben, I got some movie facts for you if you're ready.
I forgot to look for a transition. I love doing the transition, but I don't have. I can't even think what now.
Much as the people of Derry don't talk about what's going
Cheyenne,
on, I will not be talking about
Cheyenne,
what's going on.
The way you just brought that home. The way you brought that home was phenomenal. So then go ahead and talk about it.
Roll credits. It chapter 1. I keep wanting to say chapter 2. It chapter 1 came out in 2017 and was filmed in the Southern Ontario, Canada region. Our director is Andy Muschietti. I don't know if he's Italian, but that looks Italian.
It's probably Italian.
And he has also directed some other horror movies, including Mama, It Chapter 2, It Welcome to Derry, Not a Horror Movie, The Flash movie, also as well. Our writers are Chase Palmer, Carrie Joji, I meant to look that up, Fukunaga, Gary Dauberman, who notably, he has been a writer in a lot of horror movies as well, including Annabelle Comes Home and some other Annabelle movies, The Nun, Salem's Lot, The Nun 2, It Chapter 2, all over horror, especially more recent horror. In this, yes.
I was like, are you going to say It Chapter 2 for everybody? Because
Did I keep...
It was like every single person in this movie is on It Chapter 2.
Here's what's so funny. They were not all... Oh, they probably all were listed, but if that was it, I didn't include it.
Okay. I was looking at your little list there. I'm going to close this. I'm not staring at your list the whole time. But they all said It Chapter 2. Spoiler, okay. If they're in this movie, they're in It Chapter 2.
Okay, great. Love to see it. So I'll skip that as much as I can as I'm reading. But this movie, we have kind of a big cast, I would say.
It's a very big cast. Dare I say, like, child acting prodigies who are really, like, I think most of them use this, like, kind of jumpstart their careers. Most of them I don't think are as strong as they were, but they were all cast after this movie.
We have Jaden Martell as Bill, who was in Knives Out, Y2K, and more. Sophia Lillis as Beverly, who was in the D&D movie Dungeons and Dragons, and other things. Finn Wolfhard as Richie. Stranger Things. Jeremy Ray Taylor as Ben. Ben, you're in this movie?
I did. Do I say in here that he's pure of heart?
Probably, because he is.
Because if your name's Ben, you are pure of heart. That's simply a fact. Do not bring up the... don't bring up that one.
I forgot about him.
Don't bring up that one. The rest of us are pure of heart.
I won't. Okay. Jack Dylan Grazer as Eddie. who voiced Alberto from Luca, cute, and was in the Shazam movie that recently came out.
Like, let's that kid went under. It was like under heavy fire because he was like probably saying the N-word, I think.
He was the little tiny one, right?
Yeah.
Wyatt Olef as Stanley, who played young Peter Quill in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Sick ass name coming up. Chosen Jacobs as Mike. And of course, icon Monster Diva himself. I had to think of a word. Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. And in case we're just like not familiar with his monster game, you'll never believe this. He's Pennywise in It Chapter 2. And Welcome to Derry. He also was Nosferatu. In Nosferatu.
I didn't watch that movie.
It's long. He was in Barbarian. Was he the monster in Barbarian? No, you're right. He's in the beginning. He's normal in that one.
He's the normal guy.
Barbarian. He was in Deadpool 2, Hemlock Grove, and much more.
You also, I'm surprised you didn't mention Henry Bowers' actor, whose name is escaping me. I knew it like 20 minutes ago. The bully character. And I only know him because he was like all over my TikTok during COVID because he got really into like mixology. And so like every night during COVID, he was just making cocktails.
Like the mullet one?
Yeah, the mullet kid. I'm blanking on his name. Like,
I'm so sorry because he sounds nice now, but he looks like a small Cody Co, and I'm so sorry.
Nicholas Hamilton. It's Nicholas Hamilton.
He looks like Cody Co.
Yes, during COVID, he was just making drinks on TikTok Live.
Love that for him. And we could have had a depression section, buddy, but I just didn't do it this week. I didn't feel like it. I was in a good mood.
We got new jobs. Money's is happy again. We love money.
I'll be leaving the country and coming back with new prospects. I'm very excited. So the budget for this movie was $35 million. Opening weekend, domestic box office, it made, bear with me guys, I'm reading long numbers again, $123,403,419. So, because I said a lot of numbers there, the budget was $35 million, and in the opening weekend, it made basically $124 million. Domestic box office overall, it made, I'm just going to round up. Well, it made $327,481,748. Round
How many cents? Again.
I didn't put the cents in there. And then for the worldwide box office, it made $702,781,748. Last week we had 666. This week we have 777.
777. Oh, next week 888. Just get ready.
Ooh. And so I have some, fun facts, quickie fun facts for you, Ben.
Please share them.
So I did not credit this little guy because he's not on there very much. But for context, Jackson Robert Scott, who played Georgie.
Oh my God! Can we just say the cutest kid ever?
Yes.
Oh my God!
Was obviously the youngest on set, but said he was not very scared of Pennywise because he had a lot of fun joking around with Skarsgård.
Skarsgård looks scary. I'm impressed. That kid's adorable.
I imagine he had to be like overly nice to make up for it.
Probably. I feel like the other kids were old enough that you like fuck with him a little bit.
Especially Stranger Things over there. He's used to it. Skarsgård says he researched the Psycho universe to find his own way to perform Pennywise and got inspiration from The Shining, A Clockwork Orange, The Dark Knight, and Silence of the Lambs. Then lastly, with a opening weekend of over $123 million, It Chapter 1 broke the record for a horror film opening weekend doubling the previous record holder, which was Paranormal Activity 3. It is also in second place for an R-rated movie opening weekend behind Deadpool.
Did people go to watch Paranormal Activity 3?
Apparently they did.
That's crazy.
That was almost what I was going to pitch, but I don't think I did. And some trigger warnings. I see I did this before watching the movie, so I'm going to add a little nugget as we go. So trigger warning for clown, plural, child murder and injury, child abuse. Ben is on it. We do not see child SA, but it is heavily implied.
Implied for multiple characters.
Yeah. We have fat phobia and some racial slurs going on. We do have jump scares. I think that's it. I think that's probably it. So sorry if we missed any.
There is mullet. Be ready for mullet.
There's mullet. There is person that looks like Cody Ko. Trigger. Cody Ko lookalike. And Ben, I watched this on HBO Max for free.
I also, against trying you pay for it. It's not free. But I also watched it.
I know, my mommy pays for it.
I also got it on HBO Max.
My mommy pays for it. I don't do that. Ben, and I know you're having a day, buddy. So do you have Bevy on the pod?
I'd have this on standby. And this is just ginger ale.
Oh, okay. Nice. I'm humble.
In the summer.
Jay Chillin. I have my polar black cherry. And then close to a fun Bevy on the pod, I have a ginger lime mule minus the alcohol. Yep. So with that, Ben, take us to Dairytown. Derry.
So Dairytown. So we're going to Dairytown. Do not get a twist with Welcome to Derry. That is a different thing. That's the show. Which I don't care for this movie. I made it pretty clear at the beginning. I really like the show. The show was really good.
Okay.
The show, I'll probably reference it throughout because they reference the events of the show low key.
Yeah, I was assuming. Yeah. I thought that might be what was happening at one point.
No, you definitely didn't, but okay. What you're thinking of is not real, but okay.
It's not real
already. So, many things in this movie. It opens up. We are in Derry. It is October 1988, and it's rainy out. And we are introduced to these two adorable little boys, Bill and Georgie. First of all, Georgie,
so cute.
Such a cute name for such a cute little kid.
And his voice Georgie is so sweet.
He's so sweet. He wants to play so bad. He's like, let's go play outside. Come on. But Bill is sick. He's like, no, I'm dying, dude. I'm not able to play. But Bill is a great older brother, and he makes a small paper boat, I guess, so that you can go play with in the rain. And he's like, oh, what do you? Here she is or something. He calls it by she. He goes huh? But boats are always called she or her.
They're always ladies.
Comes back.
Pocket
it. And so then of course Georgie's out there playing in the rain. He's having a good time. And the rain scoops up his little boat. He chases it. There is a very comedic bit of him just bonking his head on a I don't know what it was.
It was a roadwork block thing.
Yeah, one of those. He bonks his head on it. And the paperboat is gone. It goes straight into the sewer. And dare I say, the best scene of this movie? Because I do enjoy the scene where he's standing over the sewer and we are introduced to Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. And he's really good. He's
really good.
He's really good. He's being super creepy. He's got yellow eyes, basically.
Yeah.
And he's just trying to lure Georgie down there. He's like, you should come down here where there's a carnival with awkward and all this fun stuff. And Georgie gets I'm going to say, Georgie, that convinced you way too quick. Maybe you should have been more scared of Bill Skarsgård.
Too busy joking around.
And I don't even know if he fully is like, yep. I think Bill Skarsgård just holds out the paper boat and Georgie reaches for it. And of course, Pennywise is evil. His mouth like bears these like giant ass fangs, and he just bites into this kid's arm, which is crazy to see how like you see him biting into a kid's arm and like bites it all the way off. This also freaks me out. I was like, they can't believe they're showing this. Seeing this small, adorable child, one arm crawling to get away.
Army crawling away.
Arms extends and yanks him back under into the sewers.
I was like kind of surprised that they showed that much. Like it was gory, but not in the sense of like.
It's just this to show much of a kid that small.
Yes.
Like I thought, like I expect like the bite maybe to happen, and then we kind of cut.
Right. Seeing him like crawling away and bleeding out was crazy.
I'm like, oh my! The idea of a kid bleeding out, that makes me really sad.
I know. Oh, poor little kid. He was so tiny.
So tiny. And I think we do like a quick like. Obviously a cut forward in the future where now we see the kids getting one thing that pisses me off when movies do this. I think this movie does this. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm stupid. Is there a little like title card to say what month it is now? Does it say June at any point or May?
You know what? There were enough of them that happened that I don't know if this specifically had
because
one,
I know
but
it
I would
happens
just
twice. I remember seeing one, but it's the last day of school. Kids are getting out, throwing their like books away. And we get introduced to, we see Bill's friend group, and I'm just going to talk about them right now because they don't ever get like formal introductions, and I'm going to fuck their names up because they all have basic ass like names. So we have Bill. They all have little like quirks about them. Bill's whole deal, he has a dead brother, so sad, and he has a stutter. We are introduced to Eddie, who is a hypochondriac, and he's like medicated to the T. There's Stanley, who genuinely I think like he's
Jewish.
He's Jewish, but that's weird because we have Richie, who's also Jewish, but that's not his thing. His thing is that he's
Jewish.
Yes, he's Jewish.
I didn't even.
Later on, we see them like they both talk about bat mitzvahs and whatnot.
Every time I say he's ish, my computer thinks that I'm triggering the voice activated assistant that a MacBook would have.
Oh, that's so weird. I know that exists. But we have Eddie, he's just a fucking like annoyed ass, obnoxious, like mouthy kid. Like that's his vibe.
Eddie or Richie?
Richie.
Yeah.
Did I say Eddie? I guess I might mix the names up a lot because there's so many of them.
Yeah, well, now we know that the actor of Eddie is mouthy. Yes. And
we are also introduced to Mike, who is a homeschooled kid who works at like a cattle farm.
Some kind of farm. There's like sheep and stuff.
Yes, like it seems like what he does is like he kills the sheep. Like he is responsible for that. He does not like doing it. And then we see there is a girl in the bathroom stall. This is Beverly or Bev. Mm-hmm. Who's getting bullied by the other girls because they could think she's a slut. Mm-hmm. And like they like, oh my, this is like, that's crazy bullying. Like they fill up a trash bag full of water, pour it on her, which like, oh my god, that's disgusting. That's so gross. The kids are outside playing, and we're introduced to there's a lot of kid introductions. I have two more. We have Henry Bowers introduced. He was like the bully of the school. And he's such a fucking bully stereotype that I kind of respect it. But he's wearing a stupid cutoff. He's got a mullet, obviously. He's got the most crazy eyes.
Yeah, he's very Cody Co.
And then in the back of the school, this is my last kid introduction, we are met with the most pure of heart soul, Ben, who's like sneaking around the back because he's tried to avoid Henry Bowers. He's the new kid. And so he doesn't really have many friends. And he bumps into Beverly and he is smitten so hard. He's just like, I think she writes in his yearbook as the only one. Mm-hmm. Like there's a little bit of flirting happening here. I'm a Ben and Bev shipper.
Okay, cute.
Mm-hmm. We also learned that the other kids have been kidnapped. So Georgie's body is like never really found.
Yeah.
It's presumed dead because it's been so long. But there's other kids who've gone missing too. Like a lot of them. So much you expect the town to be worried about it, but they're not. Weird. They will come back to that.
Pocket.
And so like Bill's like the people who are missing. He's trying to make plans to go find Georgie, and through some like weird hamster tunnel mechanism, he's like, he's gone through the sewers. He's ended up here at like the Barrens, this area they call the Barrens. But the dad doesn't fucking deal with that. Oh, we also didn't see, there's so many characters and so many scene jumps that I was like, I'm gonna be so tired by the end of those. So we know what Mike, we know he's up to. Mike is doing his little rounds around the town, I guess, like probably delivering meat, I would assume.
Yeah.
And he sees Henry Bowers, and Henry Bowers is putting work in this town because everyone's scared of him. Even Mike, the homeschool kid, is like dipped into an alley.
Mike, the homeschool kid, is scared of the town bully.
Yes. He dips into an alley, and we get our first like Pennywise hallucination, because a lot of this movie is hallucinations.
Right.
Where he sees a burning door with hands crawling, clawing to get out.
Yeah.
And then it opens, and we see Pennywise is like kind of chained up as though he was meat, like an animal. Mike is taken out of this vision when Henry Bowers tries to fucking run over him in his car with his bully gang.
This kid is crazy.
Fights bullies. I'm like, these kids are not bullies. They are psychopaths. But of course, there's also the added element of racism here. So it's like, that makes actually a lot more sense. Because he is like racist. He's like, get out of my town. I hate you. Da-da-da-da-da.
Does he say that?
I don't know if he says the N-word. I don't think he says that. I don't think so.
Okay.
It's possible.
I think I was scared that he was going to, and I was like, this is a child actor.
The kid was like 17 when he filmed this. I think he's a child. I think he was weirdly old. Like one of those like people who's old but looks young. We also did get some Stanley action in where he's being Jewish, practicing for his bar mitzvah. And his dad's like, go put your Torah away. He goes up to a creepy like attic, I guess. I think his dad's the rabbi of this town. And there's a weird ass painting, which I want to say, what the fuck is this weird ass painting of a woman with just like a distorted, crooked face that Stanley does not vibe with. He's spooked by it. It's an ugly painting. I don't know who bought this.
Did you ever have a painting that your parents had growing up in your house that you just like got bad vibes from?
No, I don't. I think I only had like positive interactions with paintings where I always wanted to just imagine I was in the painting.
Oh, interesting.
I distinctly remember like one of like a woman like laying in front of what looked like Courage the Cowardly Dog's house. It wasn't that, but it was the energy.
Right. Okay.
I remember I was like, I just want to run in that field that she's laying in.
Oh. Okay, that's
I think
lovely.
That makes it way scarier than anything I had growing up.
Yeah, I would hope so. We had a painting in my house, and it was just like a Victorian lady, maybe, just like portrait straight on. And I would like go in that room and stand like in the doorway and just like, because I was convinced that bitch was watching me.
So I think that's smart.
I still think she was watching me. They've got rid of that thing finally, and I was like, oh.
I want that. I need to track it down. Oh, while he's up there though, like, so he like turns his back to the portrait and then it falls down. When he picks it up, the woman's gone. I think that's it. That's the end of that sequence. Like we don't. Maybe the woman's just not in the portrait anymore. So that's whatever. That's just to set up a scare later on. It's pretty clear that's what's going on. The rest of it, so then we cut to the squad. They are going to investigate the sewer and like the Barrens because they know that's where they think Georgie's body must be. Oh, I think Eddie's probably talking. I wrote down Eddie's mom's overbearing as hell. I think he's on the phone with his mom, and she's like so on him, like taking his medication and make sure he's being clean and not like doing something dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
So they're out there looking for like whatever the sewer entrance. Then we see sweet, innocent, pure soul Ben in the library because he has no friends yet. And he's just reading about the history of dairy. And we kind of learn, like, we see, like, okay, there's been lots of different tragedies over time. One of them is covered in the Welcome to Dairy TV show.
Okay. This is what I thought.
But you don't know which one? You know which one?
No, but I was like, this whole little research montage, this whole like history of the town is what we're gonna fucking this show's about.
Yes, it is. And the black spot burning down. They talk about the black spot burning down. Don't get me started, dude. Don't even get me started. It's very sad.
Remember how long have we been recording? 30 minutes ago when you were like, you don't know what the show's about.
No, but you
it's not what you think it is.
But you didn't know. Hey, don't pretend like you did know. Don't even pretend.
I'm sorry you're mad that you went back to work today, Ben.
Don't even pretend with me. You had no idea. It's a very fun show. I really would recommend it. It's much better than the movies.
Oh, movies.
There's a sequel, Cheyenne. You mentioned it
well,
many
no,
times.
I know, but you're saying it's better than both movies, which means you think the other movie's bad too.
I think the second movie's worse than this one. Because that one, this movie is a lot of just like, this character's a thing. Now you go on, this character's a thing. The sequel is straight up, like, there's a whole hour chunk in the middle where it's like, everyone's going to do their own little thing where they go face a CGI monster, and then, like, that's it. Like, that's a whole hour of that movie. Don't get me started.
Love it.
Speaking of having a little scary thing moment, Ben's having his. Because while he's learning about this, he, like, learns about, like, I think it was, like, a factory explosion or something that killed kids.
Yeah.
And he, like, does see, like, a kid, like, in a tree. It freaks him out. So he tries to run, or he gets up. He sees I think, an Easter egg, something burning.
The balloon goes slowly across the library.
We see a red balloon, and then he sees, like, a burning Easter egg, which I think was the fire he read about.
Right, because it was the town Easter egg hunt, and then something blew up, and then that's
it. That's right. And he investigates, and of course, while he's down there, he sees a little scary headless boy.
Yeah.
Who just, like, starts, like, clamoring at him. Of course, it's Pennywise, who then starts just calling him, like, a pig or something. Pennywise does a lot of child, like, bullying. And I say child bullying, I mean, like, as though he was also a child.
Yeah, he wants to be the other kid.
He wants to be Henry Bowers so bad, but Henry Bowers is way too intense for him. He could never.
No, they're kind of parallels of each other, but keep it, whatever.
So now Ben's freaked the fuck out. He's like, I'm getting out of here because I got chased by a creepy ass clown. But Henry Bowers is outside waiting for him, and Henry Bowers is fucking crazy. I can't stress enough. He's so crazy. They, like, pin him next to, like, a tunnel. Like, alongside the road, and they just start slashing his, like, initials into this kid's stomach. And he's screaming for help, and townspeople are just driving by. They don't care. Weird.
There was a balloon in that car that drove by.
Yeah, but you understand that the whole town actually doesn't care. Like, that's part of it.
Yes, but I thought in that moment that was, like, part of his delusion.
That was not Pennywise.
Then why the fuck was there a balloon in the car?
I think just to, like, to really reinforce that because of Pennywise's influence, the people in the town overlook these kinds of, like, horrible, tragic things. Which is why we have lots of examples of, like, child abuse happening. Because the people in the town are under the spell of Pennywise.
Okay.
The show explains it so much better.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that was supposed to be real people. Ben is able to, like, fight back and go, like, tumbling down, like, a hill. Again, getting so fucked up. But in the fall, Henry loses, like, the knife. And of course, he's being abused by his dad. He's freaking out. He goes, my dad's going to kill me. Oh my God. It's like, we get why you're a bully. I see you, but also you're insane. So, like, some of them chase Ben. Some of them are looking for the knife. We know we're in the range of the, I think we know we're in, of the other crew.
Sure.
And we see them, like, doing a little inspection of a sewer. They just take out the entrance and they find, like, one of the missing girl's shoes. And like, they're just kind of, like, talking, pondering, and be like, we're not going further. That's crazy. And Ben does, like, kind of manage to find them.
He just kind of, like, falls out in front of them.
He kind of falls out, and they see this kid who's fucked up. Like, we gotta give him some help because he is fucked up. One of the kids, though, who was sent after Ben, I think he's lured into a different sewer entrance. And all I can say is he gets got. He gets got. R.I.P. him. So now we got our loser squad. I call them losers because the movie calls them losers a lot. Like, that's their energy.
Yep.
They go to the pharmacy.
They're the loser club.
Loser club. They go to the pharmacy to get some supplies, but they have no money. But look who's here. It's Beverly, who's buying tampons for herself. And a big part of this movie is like Beverly is the having to creepy men sexualizing Beverly.
Mm-hmm.
I think especially now, like she's buying tampons, so she's like not. She's like, oh,
she's a woman now.
I know you're gonna have thoughts about that. I know you're gonna talk about that later.
It's really obvious. It's not a lot to dig into.
I would honestly say 80% of the movie is that, like, genuinely.
Not a lot to dig it. They don't leave lot to the imagination.
And so this creepy pharmacist is like kind of flirting with Bev, who again is a child, allowed a voice to escape. Oh, and then so like then when she comes back to meet them, to kind of be like, oh my god, like I think she's just like, I just helped y'all the mission. I'm gonna talk to y'all some more.
Yeah.
And Bill is immediately smid, and I'm immediately thinking, get the fuck away from Ben's like that's his girl. Pissing me off. We also did learn that he kissed her in the past in a school play in the 3rd grade.
Mm-hmm.
So there's history. There's history there.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure not Mike. Fucking Richie is like talking shit. He goes, yeah, dude, she's so like easy. Blah, blah. Richie fucking sucks. I really hate Richie.
He is very annoying.
Oh, I did forget to mention earlier on when Ben was doing his little research, before that he wrote a poem on a postcard about Beverly, which is important later. And so they're all like, oh, I think they invite her out to like the quarry to go swimming or something the next day. Mm-hmm. And she's like, cool, I don't have any friends. Goes home, I'm gonna meet her dad. Her dad, in a movie of horrible people and child killers, somehow the worst.
Takes the cake.
Somehow the worst one.
Somehow worse than Pennywise.
There's definitely implications that he has been like abusing Beverly. He is like mad that she bought tampons. He goes, no, you're still my little girl. You can't be doing all that. That's crazy. He like grabs her hair and caresses it. And she's like a long hair. It is a bad wig. It's
not good. Yeah. It was rough.
And so she's like starts sobbing and cuts her hair off. And it's actually, I think it's one of the saddest parts of this movie. Her relationship with dad is so sad.
It's rough, yeah.
We get to the quarry. All the boys are in tidy whities. The whitest tidy whities I've ever seen in my life.
Crisp.
And they're all diving from like the top of this quarry. Bev comes out and joins them. They're all like, girl about it. And like, so they have a little time out there just chilling next to the rocks, and Ben starts sharing about his research. He goes, yeah, there's a bunch of crazy tragedies. Like, people go missing here all the time, like way more than other places, especially kids. Like, there's a weird vibe with Derry. I think also somehow Bev gets the note here. I don't think Ben does not give her the note, but she does. As later on, she has the note. It doesn't know.
Yeah, it wasn't clear, but yeah.
I don't know when exactly the note transfer happened. Walking home after this event, we have Eddie, who's again our hypochondriac, and he sees a leper on the way home, next to like a creepy, genuinely just like a cartoonishly creepy house.
When it came on and I was watching it with Marcelino, I said, I didn't know Gru was in this movie.
It's Gru's house. It's so like, y'all, no house exists like that. No house exists.
Big fan of absolutely no life, but the sunflowers are thriving.
Sunflowers are thriving. The iron, like,
gate is not thriving. That is
the
not
iron
thriving.
fence around it has just like all of the spikes kind of like falling off, and no one's taken this. Like, people will be like stripped at least. But he sees like leper who's like gross and like rotting. And he's scared of germs, so he runs and he sees Pennywise, like, and it is, he's the first one to actually fully see the clown besides Mike.
Okay.
Pennywise likes to do a thing where he will jump in as a different creature that you're scared of and then come back as the clown.
Yes.
And it is also very odd because the clown is a real person in the universe. Like, Pennywise the dancing clown in this world was a real clown that the It monster killed, and then like now just is like, oh, he's so cool, I'm gonna impersonate this dude.
I was getting the sense that there was at some point like a circus freak show situation that had this clown, because we kept alluding to an actual clown thing.
No, it's a real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and then so Pennywise the clown in the universe was a real person. Bill Skarsgård was a real clown in this universe, and the clown's just like, well, I'm gonna copy him. Very odd decision.
Okay.
Oh, so he got his spook in. Everyone's getting a little spooks in it, and then we kind of move past it because they're not talking about their spooks. They're kind of losing it.
They're not talking about their anxieties and their fears?
No. So Beverly, with her notebook somehow into her hands, and she gets to read it in secret as she goes into the bathroom. And it's like a little poem about her like red hair, like January embers or something. I don't know. I don't like poetry. And she's like clearly like so like just smitten by the idea of someone like talking about her in this way. And she starts hearing little voices from her sink. So she's like, what? That's so weird. Goes to investigate it. It's just like they're people calling for help. When the hair she cut off earlier shoots out when I was all bloody, grabs her hands, grabs her face, pulls her in close, and the whole thing explodes in blood in her face. And it is, of course, she's traumatized. I'm willing to bet that this is something about getting your first period. Would you agree?
It's not something about it. It just is.
It just is. But so there's blood, and there's blood like fountaining everywhere in this bathroom. It's head to toe drenched. Her dad storms in. He's like, "What's the problem?" He doesn't see anything. He doesn't see it. So we know like not everyone sees this. She thinks she's going a little bit crazy. I literally wrote down as a time for Bill's scare, because we just cut to Bill having a scene, and yeah, he's having a scare, and it's nothing like new. It's just he envisions Georgie in a flooded basement being creepy, saying, "You'll float too."
Yeah. When you say Bill, sometimes I have to like catch up because I'm thinking you're thinking about Skarsgård.
Too many of the characters have names that are I can't. Bev calls the other kids over because she's, of course, there's a fountain of blood. And she's like, "You guys see this too, right?" And I want to stress, Mike is not any of this yet. Mike is not hearing it really. I have a lot of problems with Mike's character.
Oh, okay. I have my list on this side, and I had to like look and see who Mike was.
Mike, the homeschool kid?
Yes.
Yeah. But so she invites them all over, and she's like, they all see it too. And then we get a little cleaning montage. I'm like, well, we got to clean up this blood because no one else is going to want to clean this up.
That was so... We didn't
totally
need that.
weird. Totally
we
weird.
Did not need that scene.
I was watching The Maid. But they clean up this bathroom, and we get some Bill and Bev flirting. Like Ben like takes some trash, and he like sees that Bev does have the note like on her bed. He gets a little like, okay, cool. Walks away, and then Bev is flirting with Bill and is like testing the poem on him, but he doesn't know the poem. He's just like, oh, I don't like poetry. I don't know poetry. Sorry. And she's just bummed out. So she's like, she thought it was him. She was a little excited about it. It's not. Now she's just confused.
Mm-hmm.
And they finally go, "You guys, I saw a weird, creepy clown." I'm like, yeah, me too. It's so weird and creepy. All of them except for Richie. At this point, I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
And while they're kind of talking about this, they see Henry's car, and then they see Mike, the homeschool kid's bike. And like, oh, he's getting fucked up in the woods right now. And he is. He's getting, like, Henry's bullying him as he does, and Henry's putting that fucking work in. So they all go out there, and they have a rock pool. And I want to say, that's so dangerous.
I know.
So dangerous.
Getting stoned was a biblical punishment.
It's because they go and get these rocks, and I'm talking like big rocks you find along the river, like bigger than your hand, and they're beaming them at each other's faces and head. And yes, I get Andy Howard is crazy and like.
Well, he was about to bash Mike's head in with one.
Yeah, so like I get why you'd want him. I get it, but it's just like to be like rock war, like the fun silly game, like it's a food fight.
No,
this is not a food fight. This is not.
No, the whole time I was like, somebody's gonna die. Somebody's gonna die.
I genuinely think that the way they hit Henry in the head a lot with those rocks, he probably would have died from internal bleeding after this. There's no way. Someone went to a coma that night with a concussion.
I'm going to make a point for later. You made me think of something.
You saying none of it was real. You said maybe it was a hallucination.
No, that's not what I'm thinking.
From the rock fight.
No.
I feel like 90% you want to say, what if it wasn't real?
No. Okay, I've done that one time. And that was last
twice.
week, and I didn't even believe it. So
I was like twice. And I'm like, all right, cool, homeschool kid. You're not part of the losers club. So Mike's there, barely. Mike is just on the sidelines. Ben talks about how he's like, there's a lot of things where they just realize shit. Ben realizes that there's been like all the tragedies they talked about happen every 27 years. For some reason, Mike talks about his parents' death, and he's like, yeah, I did see it too, because it brought up back memories when my parents got burned in a fire next door to me. Some pretty intense stuff.
Yeah, he's
crazy. He's not more of a main character with actual trauma. We had time for Stanley to have his trauma with a scary painting.
There is a clear, some of us have been through things and some of us have not with this group.
Beth has been sexually abused.
Yeah.
Eddie, I think, also probably been sexually abused.
Oh.
I think the level of it.
Okay.
And the Jewish kid has a scary painting.
And Richie's scared of clowns.
And Richie is like, I'm scared of clowns. Clowns? Shut up, Richie. And they're like, okay, it's all fake though. It's all just hallucinations. It's not real. He's just coming for our fears. Because Ben's just got everything, I think. He's got a little slideshow with a map of the sewers. And they're like, okay, it's all connected to the sewers because every time a kid gets snatched, it's by the sewers. Which really, isn't that everywhere?
I think kids can get snatched kind of like anywhere.
But if you're by a road, there's a sewer line there. Like we're counting.
I see what you were saying. Yeah.
We're counting the small gutter that Georgie's body was dragged through as being by the sewers. You know what I mean? But they get it out, and they get just Pennywise doing a scare. There's so many Pennywise doing a little jump scare.
That's kind of the whole point.
Like, I guess. Pennywise is in it, and it pisses me off.
The freaky clown is being freaky.
He's in the slideshow, so it's crawling out of it. And
this was kind of fun. This was fun.
He's like 3 times the size of them.
Yeah.
Going around here, but then like the door opens, he disappears. It's ridiculous.
It was fun.
But they were able to figure out that it's all connected to that creepy house that Eddie saw earlier.
Gru's house,
because that's used to be the well house or something. That used to be the well house. That's where it's all connected to somehow. All the sewers connect
I don't think we should think about it too hard.
Honestly, it's a creepy house. Obviously, that's related to everything happening. So they immediately go, we gotta go check it. At least Bill is like, because he's so convinced Georgie's gonna be alive down there. He's like, we have to go find him. So
it's very sad.
It is. The acting so good. These kids are so good.
Mm-hmm.
Bill's actor is, I think him and Bev are probably the best actors in this movie. And they're so good. So they rush there and they split up. They're like, you guys, some of y'all need to stay here, stand guard. The rest of us are going to go check out inside. So it's literally just, I don't know why Richie goes inside. That's crazy to me. He's not seeing anything. They send in Bill and they send in Eddie. I really think it's crazy that they didn't send in Bev because she's really the bravest of the group.
Sending in Eddie is crazy.
Eddie is the worst one. Eddie just complains like, oh my God, guys, have you heard of germs and disease?
Yeah, he's worried about a staph infection.
It's crazy. And there's this whole haunted house sequence. Yawn. I'm not afraid to say it. The only cool part, I think, is actually there's a little bit of fun Mike stuff where, not Mike. Mike is his character in Stranger Things.
LOL.
Richie finds a missing poster for him.
Yeah.
He immediately crashes out. They go, dude, we just said it's real. We just said this shit's not real. Honestly, it's like, oh no, they printed out a picture of you and then said you went missing. That's the worst. Sir, I saw my dead brother. Don't fucking come at me.
Well, it's so funny. The whole time he's pretty nonchalant about shit. Or he seems relatively unbothered. And then he loses
Oh my God. Oh, wait, it's my shirt. It's me. It's the picture of you, my guy. It's a picture of you. let's move on. Fun fact,
Somebody
they do.
launched Canva. It's not that deep.
That picture is explained in Welcome to Derry.
Is it like a multiverse thing?
Not quite, but yes. I only say that. I'll share a little bit about my pitch for Welcome to Derry later.
Okay.
You don't need to watch the sequel to watch Welcome to Derry. I'll say that much.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit. You won't be confused. But they get like, of course, like there's some creepy things happening. They all get split up. Eddie like falls down a little like he falls through the floor on the second floor and like breaks his arm. And it's a gnarly arm break. Thank God it looks really fake.
It does, but the floor opens up and it looks like Pennywise's mouth when the jaw's unhinged.
Did it? I just thought it was he just fell through it, and then I knew his arm broke, so I was like I don't want to see.
Trigger, too close home.
Thank God it's so fake because you can see like the prosthetic goes up to his shoulder. And so you can see like this little weird thing sticking out next to him, and his arm's like 3 feet too long. Richie gets spooked by some clown nonsense. There's a room full of scary clowns. I do actually like he opens a little
coffin,
and it has a doll of him that's rotted away. That's fun.
I also like in the background the clowns are very subtly following him.
Yawn, but also kind of fun clown nonsense.
That was fun.
And there's generally a lot of those scary things happening here. They see like one of the missing girls, but half her body's gone. That comes back in the sequel, actually. That's a fun fact. Well, I do think it's actually a fun thing they do in the sequel. Pennywise is coming after Eddie, but Bill's like, he's like, wait, we're so brave, you guys, and this is so fake. So he's kind of able to overpower Pennywise. Then the rest of the gang comes running in. Bev stabs Pennywise in the head with one of those like iron spikes in the yard.
These kids have crazy upper body strength.
Oh my God.
For being like 11.
They like she like shoves it through his eyes. She got rage though. She got some rage. And my favorite bit though is like Pennywise still, he's like snarling at them. He's getting in their faces. He's coming after Eddie a little bit. And then at the last minute, he just turns and just claws the shit out of Ben's stomach and then pokes it underground. I'm like, you just had to fucking sideswipe this guy? What the hell?
Caught strays.
Like, he's already had his stomach carved. You couldn't do anyone else. like Stanley's here. Stanley's here. Richie was right there.
I'll talk about this later, but Stan cracks me up in this movie. I thought he was so fucking funny.
He is a little funny.
He doesn't entertain anything.
But Bill then sees like where he sees where Pennywise goes, and he goes under into a little well in the basement. So we're like, hey, that's the lair. We figured it out. But right now, people are really hurt upstairs. We gotta leave. Eddie's mom is like pissed. I think we missed the scene where I was like, I think there's a little bit of like sexual abuse as well, where she's like where he's like leaving to go with his friends, and she's like, you have to give your mom a kiss. You can't leave without giving your mom a kiss. And she keeps him like locked up all the time. Immediately the vibe is it's Munchausen by proxy. Munchausen's by proxy. Like where she's trying to keep him close as possible, keep him like contained. And she's pissed that he got hurt. She's like, you guys all suck. You're all demon children. And then she looks at Bev and she went, and you're a dirty girl. Get away from my son. It's like, ma'am, she's
11.
And she's flirting with only 2 of the guys of this friend group, okay? Like, don't worry.
Also, she's 11.
She's not in the love triangle. He's not part of it.
11.
And this is really just our third act conflict. Where everyone's just like, oh my God, this is so stupid. I hate you. No, I hate you because you're like trying to kill us. Like, I'm scared. I'm leaving. I'm done with you guys. Like, they all just split up. They get divided, and we hadn't seen the whole summer goes by because now it's August. Like, the entire summer passes by where they just were not with each other.
No.
Henry's still fucking crazy. He's like shooting a gun with his friends, trying to shoot a cat until his dad shows up. And of course, his dad's a cop who's clearly physically abused him. And he's like pissed at his son for having a gun, and he takes the gun and he just like shoots, not at Henry, but on the ground around him to say, look how fucking scared he is, you guys. Like, he is not tough. Stop playing. Eddie's getting his meds at the pharmacy, and one of the mean girls is like, you know, it's placebo. And I don't like this, because then he goes, what's placebo? You're a hypochondriac. You telling me you don't know what placebo means?
His mom has made him a hypochondriac.
I guess internet doesn't exist.
She's not going to tell him what a placebo is.
I guess internet would not exist for you to Google this kind of stuff. I just feel like if you have any kind of book, like I feel like he must be researching these staph infections himself if he's get all the information. But maybe not. Maybe it's just his mom who tells him this shit.
Well, if he's looking up staph infections, that doesn't mean placebo's coming up.
I feel like a book would have that, you know? I guess he's 11.
It's the 80s.
And generally, he's just getting bullied by this girl. She's like, you don't have no one signed your cast? Can I sign it? And he's like, yeah, sure. And we later see she signed loser on it, which fucking rude. And dare I say, it brought up too many memories.
Oh.
Too many memories.
What'd you break?
What? No, I'm talking about someone writing something like that on something.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant writing something like that on a cast that you had.
Not a cast. It was on my binder. That's my trauma. Henry's now fucking, he's just pissed his dad embarrassed him, and he sees the red balloon. Follows it, it leads him to a little box with the knife he lost. But it's like a little, like, just, is that a switchblade?
Yeah.
Where it shoots the little blade out. He goes inside with his blade, and the TV is talking to him. It's like this little kid show. She's just like, "This was fun." The TV, honestly, I think at all points when we hear a TV in the background, it's this program talking about. Because early on, I remember it was like during the first scene when Beverly goes home, like the TV is talking about floating, I think, and talking about clouds, and it's like as though it's talking, but the TV is just like, "Hey, Henry, like, you can come join us if you kill your dad. Go ahead and kill your dad." And Henry said, "Say less." He really didn't much.
It did not take a lot.
No. Oh, okay. Kills his dad. Like, takes that switchblade and just stabs his dad in the throat. And then the voice starts telling him to go kill them all. Kill them all, Henry. And he once again says, "Say less. I'm on my way."
Not a lot of convincing there, you know?
We go back to Bev, and Bev's dad has now locked her inside the house because he heard that she was like gallivanting with boys. And he's just like so creepy and gross. Still is always being like, "You're my little girl. Don't they know you're my little girl? You're always my little girl." And finally she's like, "I'm fucking done with your ass." And she throws hands with him. Like, kicks him in the balls. You know, she's doing her best trying to like fight him, screaming that she's not his little girl. Eventually he chases her into the bathroom where she takes like the toilet seat lid or like the toilet lid and smashes his head. I wish he died here. He doesn't die, and that's stupid. Oh. They don't come back to it, but ideally he should have died here. In this way, they know. They cover that he didn't die in the sequel.
I thought he did.
No. But he's just knocked unconscious, and Pennywise just snatches her real fast. I don't know why he's able to do that here, but he's able to snatch her.
They got her.
And Bill, who's like, I don't understand it because he's not been with Beverly all summer. Like, that's part of it, is that none of them hang out all summer. Because that comes back in chapter 2. But like, for some reason, he's hanging out by her apartment. He sees the doors open, goes check it out, and he finds like evidence that he finds like Pennywise doesn't know. Pennywise is like, "Tee, I got her. What you gonna do about it? Stupid loser. You can't do anything." And so, of course, he's like, got to organize the squad. Mm-hmm. And everyone comes all together. And he's trying to go, but his mom stops him. He is just like, "Mom, you're gypsy rosing me. Like, don't fucking play. I know what's up." And she's just sobbing as he walks out.
That's so funny because
on that storyline,
in my notes later, when I break down their little fears, I do say that he's getting gypsy rosed.
Yup, he is getting gypsy rosed. So the squad's all moving out, and Mike is bringing like the bolt that they use to kill the sheep.
Yeah.
So he's packing, and he's got a lot of bolts too. I also love, it's like, what's that called? Where it's like bullets strapped around your chest.
Oh,
it's called
thing.
Yeah, there's a name for it. I love that he just had one of those for that. Like, that's just
It's
awesome.
tactical.
That's just, it's, I don't even think it's tactical. I think just aura. I think it's 80% aura. And they're like, you guys, we can do the power of friendship. Stanley's a little hesitant, but he's like, no, with the power of friendship, if we're all together, he can't hurt us. We just can't be afraid. And they start their descent into this well, which is like, no, it is the deepest well I've ever seen in my life. And I've never seen a well in my life. But
did you ever play Webkins?
I did.
So the wishing well.
That one is not that. Okay, you know what? I did play that. There's the wishing well. This is way deeper than that.
It is. It is.
Like, you don't even see the bottom of it.
Mm-mm.
And they like take a rope and they're able to like climb down to like a window entrance, like a little side entrance to the sewers. So they all start going down it. Meanwhile, Bev wakes up in the little lair. And I want to take a second. The lair's fucking awesome.
It's creepy.
Where it's just like literally a mountain or tower full of like kids things. I assume things got snatched by Pennywise when he was like kidnapping or killing somebody.
Yeah. Georgie's code is in there.
Yes. With bodies of kids. The kids are all dead, right? Those ones are all dead.
Yeah.
Of like partially eaten kids just floating in the sky. I'm like, that's cool. That's cool. And he like jumps down and scares Bev from what is that thing called?
Oh, it was like a circus stage.
It's like is it a circus stage? It is a circus stage. I was thinking it was like one of those like things you like a circus stage that'd be on a truck or something. But it's not. It's a full stage. He opens up. He does the best dance I've ever seen in my life. I actually love the dance so much.
It's very fun.
Grabs her. He scares her. And I think he tries to scare her. It doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you're not scared. That's so crazy. Anyways, I'm going to do this to you now. And his mouth splits open. Along like
juice.
It is really cool. He had these creepy little lights in the back of his throat. That's the brainwash Beverly. I would say I just watched Legend of Guardians. I was like, I mentioned this earlier. She's moonblinked for my owl heads out there.
Your owl heads?
My owl heads will know what I'm talking about. She's been moonblinked.
Okay, sure.
They're with me.
Okay, great. I love that. And also with you and with your spirit, you know?
Thank you. Meanwhile, the rest of them are like descending down this rope, and the last one who goes, Mike. And Mike's about to go when he's attacked by Henry Bowers.
This fucking kid.
He's a monster. He's like, cool, I can kill people now. I'm going to be racist and kill this guy. And not only does he like try to kill him, he's like so mean about it. He goes, I wish I could killed your parents, you idiot. And I'm like, you suck, Henry. And he tries to kill Mike, but Mike's got hands too, and Mike is able to push him into the well, where he like bashes his head against like every corner as he goes so far down. Cheyenne, he survives. He survives this. He's in the sequel.
Do they like address that?
I don't think so. I think
this man has had so much brain trauma in the past like 12 hours.
Because the sequel's 27 years in the future. I do think he's like at like some kind of mental
TBI
hospital
rehabilitation. Yeah,
I
would hope it's
hospital. But I'm saying that I think he works at that hospital. Maybe. No, he definitely didn't work there. I think he was a patient.
I would hope he's a patient.
I also was a patient, but he does. It makes no sense how he survives this because, again, he hits his head on like it's a circle, but every corner somehow is getting hit by his head. And he goes so far low, we don't know where he goes.
You know what football player brains look like?
Is those like 10 times worse?
It has to. They look like fucking Swiss cheese.
He's not mentally well in the future. Like he's
not mentally well now.
No, he's got crazy eyes. And like this like kind of panic though. I don't know how Stan kind of just goes off on his own, where he just gets attacked by the weird painting lady. And they all the friends realize he's been snatched. They go after him, and then she's just like sucking on his face.
Mm-hmm.
It's so gnarly.
Yeah.
This scene really doesn't need to exist. This movie is like over 2 hours long. I don't think we need this scene. This scene only exists to kind of lend itself to the next movie.
Oh.
Do you know anything about the next movie?
No.
Oh, spoilers, but like also this book's like super old. And this happens like immediately. He dies immediately in the next movie. Like the second they find out Pennywise is back, he kills himself. And I think that this is to kind of like him, like, because he comes out panicking, like, y'all left me. Oh my God, you left me, you left me. I think this is really stressed. Like, he's more scared than the rest of them. And that's why he kills himself in the next movie.
Oh, nice.
They all manage to find Beverly, who's been moon blinked with her like pale eyes floating in the sky. They pull her down and they're like, I want to say it's unfortunate. This is Ben's worst acting.
Okay. I had to re-find out who Ben was for a second. I'm back.
Ben is like panicking about Beverly being moon blinked. I'm going to keep saying that.
Sure.
He's just like, he starts screaming at everyone. I'm like, this is just bad acting on his part.
Yeah.
He's a child, so I have to forgive him a little bit. And like in his panic that she's like not present, he kisses her. Ben, I know you pure of heart, but you can't do that.
True love's first kiss.
And of course, unfortunately, it works. It works. Yeah, right. Don't
do that, girl.
Don't be kissing. Like that. Don't be kissing your comatose friends, you guys.
Don't do that.
But like she like recites the poem and he like finishes, so she knows like, oh my God, he wrote the poem, and us Bev shippers couldn't be happier. Meanwhile, like they're all doing this, Bill kind of follows. Like I think he sees movement. That he kind of like explores, checks out, and it is little Georgie. Georgie comes out, little arm Georgie, who's just crying. He's just like, oh my God,
you're so
like,
little.
I want to go home. I got stuck down here. I lost the boat. I couldn't keep up with it. And like it's really sweet when Bill's like, you lost her. Boats are always like her.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, it's not real Georgie. It's not real Georgie. Obviously not, because it's been like almost a year.
He would be bigger.
He's probably not getting food down here. That's actually probably so true. And so he's just like sobbing, like, I really want to take you home too. I want so bad to be home with you, but it's not you. And he takes the cattle gun and just pops it into Georgie's head. And they do hold it for a minute too long. With like, was it really Georgie? I don't know.
Oh no, I was like,
because if it didn't turn into Pennywise, I do think if I was me, I'd have to kill myself immediately. Like, oh no.
They held it. I was like, oh no.
But it's, of course, it is Pennywise. Thankfully, it's Pennywise.
Yeah. Oh, can you imagine?
I just like, no, you have to kill yourself if you have to.
Yes.
And all of his friends like, kill him, Melville, kill him. And so he points the cattle gun again, but it doesn't have a bullet, and he used it up.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike's the only one who knows this. But he's trying to stop him, but like he still fires it. But I think it works. Was that Pennywise fucking with them, or was that the power? Oh, I thought it was the power of the belief. Maybe
I guess it could have been that too. Actually,
I know, because he was like not too scared to kill Pennywise. That it did still hurt Pennywise.
Maybe.
Regardless, like he pretends he looks like he's shot in the head, and they all just jump his ass. Like they beat the shit out of him. Yeah. He easily get the upper hand and like snatch up Bill. He's like, okay guys, this is a horrible negotiation. He's just like, I can kill him and all you guys, or you guys can just leave. I'll just kill him. I'm like, why wouldn't you just kill all of them if you could? King it, because they're kicking your ass. And they say that. They say, no, we're gonna keep beating your ass actually. And they jump his ass so hard, but they all have different weapons. Bill gets a fucking chain and he's like, bah, bah, bah. It is a beatdown.
Yeah, these kids are fucked.
Like, oh my God, you guys are on the Hemi Bowers level right now.
These kids are so traumatized.
I think, and so he's like, he's getting his ass beat. He retreats, and I think he says some weird things about like what fear is before he just kind of plummets deeper into a different well. And they're all like, we think he's dead. We think we killed him. But Beverly afterwards tells them that she had a vision of the future and she saw themselves coming back as adults. And like they all kind of felt the same fear that they did then. And so they all make a blood pact. Like, okay, we'll come back in 27 years because we need a sequel. And that's really like mostly the end of the movie until like, the last little bit. No, it pisses me the fuck off. Where it's just Bill and Beverly hanging out, and they both start just making out.
No, because she's moving.
I didn't hear her say. She say she's moving?
Yeah, remember her? She's packing to go to Oregon tomorrow.
Oh, well, they start making out, and it pisses me the fuck off. Because, like, you just found out that Ben wrote the note that you were so smitten over, and you're like, no, I just like Bill anyways.
Look, you do.
And here's what I think is the most fucked up about that, though, is the whole bit, like, not the whole bit, but part of Ben's thing is just be the overweight kid. He's like the weird overweight kid who has no friends.
Mm-hmm.
In the sequel, he's like supposed to be the overweight kid who got super hot when he's older. So like the actor that they cast as older Ben is like a super jacked actor.
Okay.
And guess when she dates him then.
Ooh.
Yeah. So like you guys, that seems like the bad message.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think that she flirts with Bill in the second one.
We'll get into it, but the way they handle Bev as a whole is kind of not so good all the time.
Because I do think the existence of the love triangle is bad. I also think the boys going girl at the quarry also bad. Are you familiar with the books?
No, but part of what I'm going to talk about involves what I learned.
Yes, because
minimally about the books.
Because I feel like this book is most famous for what happens with Bev.
Yeah. Okay, so I was blissfully unaware of that. Before I get going, do you want to give your little welcome to Derry bit?
Oh, I do want to talk about Welcome to Derry. Welcome to Derry is so fun, and I think people should watch it. I think the only thing you have to know, and this is like not spoilers, because I think it's just like general Stephen Kingiverse lore.
Sure. I also don't care. You can spoil it.
Welcome to Derry has a lot of Stephen King references in probably the best way.
Okay, that's fun.
Like one of the characters in it is the groundskeeper from The Shining.
Cute, fun.
And so you get a little backstory for that guy. It's so good. It takes place in the 1960s.
Okay.
One of the events it covers is like the black spot. What happens at the black spot, which of course was a hate crime. And it follows Mike's ancestors as they like move to Derry. And
Mike or Richie?
Mike.
Mike. Okay, yes.
Yes. I think it's his grandfather who he lives with, right?
Yes.
The grandfather is the son of one of the kids from Welcome to Derry, if I'm not mistaken. But as I'm saying that, it makes no sense timeline-wise.
Okay, sure.
Because it's also... Yeah, because I think it's revealed that one of the other kids from Welcome to Derry is related to one of these kids. It's really fun. And what they do, because you're watching going, I know nothing bad can happen because this movie exists. Like, they don't lose in the past. Pennywise isn't like unleash hell on earth. They set up that like Pennywise can exist across time. And so the Pennywise we're seeing is like knows he gets killed by these kids in the future, and he's now interfering with the past to change that.
Oh, so he's okay.
Each season of the show is going to follow a different it's going back 27 years.
Oh, that's fun.
So we start the sixth season. You're like, and that's when you're like, oh, nothing bad can happen. And then at the very end, they'll go, no, I think he's traveling through time trying to stop the ancestors of the kids who killed him.
Right.
That's cool. So now I'm ready for the next season where I now know there are stakes. I'm like, oh, it is a fun show. Lots of kid murder.
Your favorite?
I will say the black spot, nothing to do with Pennywise. Nothing to do with Pennywise.
Oh.
But like this great big tragedy, nothing to do with him.
Sometimes things just happen.
Which is honestly the saddest part. That whole movie is just like, oh, the saddest, like the most scary things aren't Pennywise actually.
It's people.
But it's really fun, and I think you should watch it. It's on HBO.
Okay. That sounds fun. That sounds interesting.
It's Stranger Things vibes, where you've got a bunch of kids who are trying to like investigate this weird killer thing that's coming for them and their friends.
Yeah, Stranger Things is fine.
And there's like a weird military thing happening.
Always.
One of the Vine guys is in it. One of the Vine people. Was it Rudy Manusco? Was that his name?
I wouldn't need the reference.
It's Camila Mendez's boyfriend / husband. You're uncultured.
Yeah. Well,
yes, that's Welcome to Derry. And that was it.
Chapter 1. One more little fact for you. You know the creepy smile that Pennywise does all the time that's very wide?
That's just Bill Skarsgård, right?
Yes, he developed that smile as a child to scare his brother.
That's hilarious. You know the eye thing's all him too, right?
What do you like, the glowing eyes?
Yeah, he makes his eyes glow. No, he not where he like looks in like different directions.
Oh no.
You guys do that. This was like behind the scenes thing from the second one where Bill Hader was just like, oh, it's so cool like how the special effects did that. And then he just did it while he's talking to Bill Hader. Bill Hader freaked out. Like you can see photos of it online.
Oh, that's funny.
Bill Hader going, running away from his eyes going crooked.
That's funny. So, Ben, I think you and our dear listeners will be so surprised to know that the main thing this movie is talking about is fear.
No, get out of here. Get out of town.
Crazy. So we're going to go through really quick and just remind everyone who had what fear. And I alluded to this earlier, but some of these kids' fears kind of stem from somewhere more pressing, more intense than others.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll kind of, as applicable, add those as we go.
Clown being the most like genuine fear. Like we all support that one.
Right. So we have Bill, whose fear is guilt over Georgie and also just the like what happened to Georgie when he doesn't know and when he knows. So his obvious thing that his fear is stemming from is the fact that Georgie went missing. And Bill has an inability to deal with that. A, grief. B, abstract, no answer, ambiguity of it all until he has the answer. Bev's fear is, of course, becoming a woman, which stems from the abuse from her father.
Mm-hmm.
Ben's fear was the historical local fire because he sees the boy running around with no head.
His isn't much of a fear. His is not much of a fear.
He got spooked.
Him and Mike are so underdeveloped for me.
Richie is clowns. Eddie is like illness and infection. Like we said, his mom Gypsy Rosed him. Stan is the lady from the painting. And then Mike's is being trapped in a burning building. He was trapped in a burning building and his parents were not able to make it out. So for most of these kids, which ends up just being over half, fear comes from a trauma. It's not just like a random thing, except for the ones that it is, which throughout the movie, I do think they play with just like having these deep fears and these just like common fears because Pennywise is a clown. We have the clowns being scared. Or not the clowns being scared, but there was I can't think of them now, but there was a couple.
Extremely disappointing about, I think with that, maybe this was a change they made between scripts because they do make Richie in the second movie is revealed to have been like gay the whole time. And I assume that must have been a decision they made in between movies. Because like you could have worked that into his fear. Even a little bit.
With the clowns?
I mean, I didn't have even clowns. I just think a fear of being gay in the 80s.
Right.
But I think that was a decision they made in between movies.
Oh, that would have been so easy because he's so like over the top with his masculinity.
Kind of explanation where he was like, I got such a big dick, y'all are virgins.
You're 11.
It's like, it didn't really make me dislike Finn Wolfhard.
Yes. I didn't like him that much anyway to begin with.
He did a good job. He does a good job making this guy likable.
He really nailed it. So, look, again, most half-ish of our fears are stemming from somewhere. Oh, and then we have like Mike, who's obviously scared of putting the animals down. So throughout, we just have some common fears. trickling in, which is just kind of fun. And this movie really goes into like how fear and anxiety can make something feel and seem so much more real or intense than it actually is through Pennywise, just turning himself into these kids' biggest fears. But it's fake, and as soon as they realize it's fake, they can beat it, that whole thing. And Ben, you stole another one of my phrases, and I knew you were going to, but this movie talks about the power of friendship.
I wrote that, I think, 4 times in my notes.
Which is cute, but it just shows, friends help you when you're scared or grieving by comforting you or helping you through the situation. We see multiple times where somebody is upset or really scared, and the whole group gets in a big group hug. We have the team helping Bill look for Georgie, so on and so forth. And then with how they represent adults and like biological families compared to your chosen family in this movie, I do think that it shows that like creating and finding your own little family with that love and bond that is not like, I don't want to say required, but for lack of a better word, required just because you're related. Like you're not obligated to hold this relationship with someone. Having that kind of bond with people can be different. It is different, and it is often stronger because it's chosen, And the parents in this movie are useless, if not harmful. Usually harmful. And we have the dad like emotionally going off on Bill for trying to find his little brother. Like Bill's having a pretty normal reaction to a crazy thing.
I would argue, like, the dad also, like, clearly, like, he lost his son. He doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
I think that because Bill's like, he's still alive. And it's like, as a parent, you don't, like, you would want your kid to, like, kind of confront that as well. Like, you're trying to process this, and you're like, you need to also confront that. Like, you can't keep.
Right. It's the way he, like, went off about it. But it's also, you're at the end of your rope, Everybody's at the end of the rope.
It's clearly been happening for like at least like 9 months.
But like you said, the town doesn't really care about what's happening. They don't really pay attention to it. And the kids coming together with that power of friendship is how they face their own fears as well as take Pennywise down.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the like actual analysis of how fear operates in this movie, it's super surface level, and that's it.
It's not very.
No, it's not very deep. Before I get to Bev, I will say another very surface, not deep thing this movie is obviously hinting at is the loss of innocence, because we have children that are creeping into the preteen phase, facing their fears, getting kidnapped, getting killed, so on and so forth.
One thing you'd be interested in, maybe, when you talk about the sequel, they not have memory of any of this.
Oh, that's weird.
Which, I mean, I think partially just be like, like you block out trauma.
Yeah.
But also, it's like a thing
they made a blood
in
pact,
this universe that when you leave Derry, you lose memory of Derry.
Interesting.
So, like, it's like a whole thing. That's why the second movie's not good. Because an hour of it is them going, gee, what was a scary thing that happened? And they all have a different memory of a scary thing that happened. And then they watch them all kind of go back and have a memory of a scary thing that happened. It's like, shut up.
Interesting. Not a huge deal because, like I said, a lot of these kids do have something that they're actually traumatized by and scared of. But it's the boys' fears have nothing to do with like really growing up. And then the one girl in the group, her fear is growing up, which, again, is it intentional? Don't think so. Does it lend itself to show societally that girls are expected to grow up faster?
I think it's also Stephen King just not, like, I think he does put women in that kind of box. Like, if it's about women, it's about sexuality. That's just something I think he does a lot. Thinking about, I've not read The Long Walk, but I watched that movie not so long ago, and like the whole premise is like men kind of like young adolescent men, like prep boys, just kind of discussing like life and the meaning of life and all these like grandiose things. But like then when you look at something like Gerald's Game, the emphasis is on sexual trauma. Like that's, I think, just how Stephen King unfortunately writes women, is from that perspective.
Great. Well, that's a great segue. Bev.
You say about Bev.
Bev in this movie. So I had to do like a little bit of digging because I was confused. In the movie, I don't know if maybe you'll have a clearer answer than what I was able to find without reading the fucking book, which I'm not going to do.
I've never read it, but yeah.
Okay, so in the movie, there's a big focus on the town saying that this like 12, 11-year-old girl is a mega whore. She's just the town skank, apparently. So that's a big focus in the movie, is everyone saying that to her. In the book, Ben, this is what you were alluding to. And I'm summarizing a little bit because there was some stuff going on that I was just some extra monsters and shit that I was confused about, but whatever. After defeating Pennywise, the kids get trapped in the sewers and have to band together once more to get out. So, okay, fine, cool. Except freak-ass Stephen King decided to facilitate our loser club banding together by having Beverly say that each of the boys had to make love to her right there to form an unbreakable emotional and psychic connection. They're 11, 12, level 12.
It's a very famous, like what the fuck are we doing kind of scene. I truly think like there was like some intention behind it. I haven't read it, so I don't know the actual intention to be.
Well, great news. I can tell you about the intention.
So there's a loss of innocence, right? They had to lose innocence.
Well, they already did that with the whole clown of it all, with the Pennywise of it all. So, but in the book, apparently Bev is still presented as like brave and resilient and as a survivor of child SA. But then he goes and works this into her storyline, which it's just obviously yucky for so many reasons, but also there's this notion, I don't want to say completely unfounded because in young children, it happens sometimes, but it's like, oh, this girl's been sexually abused as a child, so of course she's like promiscuous and a little bit creepy sexually with everyone else, which is, it's just like a reductive.
It's how I feel about the scene of the boys all kind of ogling her.
Yeah.
I'm going, like that good girl scene, whereas it's like to have that moment after a scene where she is sobbing and chopping her hair off because she's been sexualized by her dad.
It's tasteless.
I guess you could argue like it's the difference between or like
age
an appropriate,
appropriate.
Age appropriate kind of like development of like, yes, boys your age being attracted to you versus a weird creepy man attracted to you because of your age is different. But I don't think the book probably focused on that, and I don't think the movie really stresses that thing. It's supposed to be like all these boys got a crush on the girl.
Right. And so apparently the justification of this scene in the book, Ben, is that King said it was supposed to be a magical realism metaphor showing a desperate rite of passage to unite their psychic bond. Is the psychic bond in the room with us?
That seems like just crazy.
At most, the only thing I can think of that maybe was supposed to allude to it was when you said they spent the whole summer apart and then somehow Bill is just like rolling up to Bev's house right on time. That is the only thing I can see alluding to a psychic bond, but that was crazy.
I don't know. I don't know when in the books she does like, it would happen in this movie. I think they changed things in this movie a little bit.
I'm sure.
To kind of make this, because this is not the end of the movie, like, or end of the book. Like,
right.
This is halfway through the book, so I think they probably changed it to make it more cinematic. I know they spend the summer apart for sure. I think. But
it just like unite what psychic bond? Anyways.
Wait until the second movie gets into Native American mysticism.
Great. Always need that.
Stephen always loves it.
Always.
Welcome to Derry. At least like it casts like indigenous actors for that, and I think they put a little bit of research into the characters.
Okay.
And they actually make them characters.
Okay.
Unlike just going, Native Americans did this thing, and it's just white people talking about it.
Progress. But also saying that like a group of 11-year-olds having sex is a rite of passage.
It's like so weird. I think it's so.
I think your explanation made it worse somehow. Like it's not good.
I referenced Gerald's Game earlier. Have you watched Gerald's Game?
Yes, like twice, maybe 3 times.
So, just as very broadly in the movie and the book, like the main girl is like sexually assaulted by her dad when she was a child.
Mm-hmm.
In the book, this is almost like Stephen King. You gross me out. In the book, after that event, the daughter was in love with her dad. Like she was in love with him. And so I'm like, I just don't think you understand. He's not the person to write about this. I think I want to say well-intentioned. I want to say he is. But I also think I don't think he can do it.
Clearly not. Like when you were saying his female characters just kind of
this is where
all have that same
female trauma, I think, in like his brain, like that's
well, there's something
because
to
any other kind of trauma he relates to, he's going to paint that onto a male character that he's like, I think where he can like, relate to that person a bit more.
Well, there's something to be said about like every female character having some form of like sexual trauma, sexual harassment, something like that, because damn near every woman is going to. But it's when you don't give women anything else. You know what I mean? Like if everything else falls on the boys and only the girl, it's productive. You're close, but you missed it. But besides that, I took a couple notes as we were talking because like there's really not like too much to dig into this movie. Hey, quick question. Why does Ben not have parents in this movie?
I don't know. Do they not explain his backstory?
I guess Richie didn't have parents in the movie either.
No, they don't. I think because like I can't explain it. It's weird to me. I think it's very apparent.
But it's also like the two that don't have a rooted fear don't have parents in the movie.
Because I think that Ben's, at least in the books, I think, I could be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure his family is military. And that's why he moved to Derry as the new kid.
Okay.
And they didn't explain that at all in this one.
No.
And I say that, this is me based on watching the miniseries from like way back in the day.
Oh, okay.
From the 90s.
Uh-huh.
I think there they say Ben's like a military brat. But you know, I wish there was more of that. They could have focused on the town a lot more.
Well, it's weird because the kids that have that deep-rooted source of their fear, we see their parents or their parents are alluded to. But the kids who we don't see their parents and their parents are not alluded to are Ben and Richie, who have the like less deeply rooted fears,
because they're just boring. They're not developed.
Yeah, I guess, but you could almost read that as to like the parents causing the more deeply rooted fear or being associated with it somehow. But that's kind of inevitable, you know. Mm-hmm. People just be raising people, and people are going to people. Outside of that, Ben, you were talking about Eddie getting like some SA vibes, and I was wondering if it was beyond the like give me a kiss, because that's also helicopter like parent boy mom parent shit. Not to like
it was just I think there was just very similar energy between when he was trying to leave and she was like not letting him really, and the dad being like possessive of Beverly. I think it was the very same energy. So I was like, maybe that's happening here.
Interesting. Well, that also like, of course, the dad was more outright creepy than his mom was. His mom was just like an abusive bitch. Whereas her dad was like a fucking freak about it, you know?
Yeah.
But that also, not the movie, but societally speaking, could say something about the less awareness towards like boys and men going through SA stuff. That's creepy. And so, Ben, lastly, good old Henry and all of his head bonks, did it not seem like he was bad to begin with? But to me, it seemed like he just like aggressively started escalating.
I mean, I think once he kind of got the little push, he starts escalating. Once he was like, had a person to validate him, because his dad didn't. The second someone was like, do a thing and you'll be happy. It was like, okay, he's going to do that thing.
I was like trying to run with a little theory that he got like the football brain, because football players get so much brain damage that they become violent sometimes.
In the sequel, he's still like an agent of Pennywise. Like
maybe he's got Swiss cheese brain.
Oh, Pennywise, I'm gonna go kill some people. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'll still do that.
Swiss cheese brain.
He bombed it enough times.
Yeah, literally. And Ben, that's kind of it for this one. It's not a lot to unpack here.
It's not a very heavy one. It's very just like, yeah, we're telling you, we're doing that thing.
Yeah, and I do think when I said it's a cute movie, I think it's cute. You have your friends banding together, little group,
power friendship,
little kid gang, coming together to beat something. I think some of the visuals are cute, like kind of fun. They're not so scary,
the performances are really good. I don't think it's a very scary movie. This movie does have if we're getting to like our review on it, I think this movie has a big problem on its scare is just a weird CGI monster. Like that's every single scare is them fighting against a CGI monster. And like that's fine, but it's not scary. The scariest part is Bill Skarsgård at the beginning when he's talking to Georgie.
Yeah.
Because Bill Skarsgård is really good in this role.
Yeah.
Like the acting in this movie is what holds it up. Like they're all so talented. Bev was so good. Every time she was like crying and like scared, like, oh my god, this girl's so good at acting.
Yeah, she was really good. I forgot to get to it. Stan was making me laugh throughout the movie because anytime minus the end where he has his like panic attack freak out, anytime the kids are like worked up about something, he's so like, no. He just doesn't entertain shit. And it was so funny to me.
We gotta go do the things. No, I'm not doing that.
No.
I'll be right here, actually.
I am sad to learn about the actor who played Eddie, though, because Eddie, I kind of liked Eddie. I was like, he's so tiny.
I would argue had one of the bigger like careers post this movie. Like maybe aside Finn Wolfhard, because Finn Wolfhard got like a lot.
Of course.
But like, because he's in Shazam. He had like a show on HBO Max, I think.
Oh.
There was something else. Like he had a lot going for him. But I think that happened that kind of like tanked his career.
That'll do it. That will do it. As it should. Because why are you doing that?
Sophia Lillis is also confusing. I've not seen her in more things.
But what would you rate the movie out of 9 lives, Ben?
I would give this a 4 out of 9 lives, I think. Which I know is low.
I gave it a 4.5.
Yeah, like, because again, I like the acting. But so much of the movie is so much of it was, okay, now it's X person's jump scare. Now it's this person's jump scare. Now it's that person's jump scare.
You know how like Trick or Treat is a kid's horror movie, but it's not for kids?
Yes.
That's how I felt about this.
I would agree.
I can't explain what that means, but if you watch these 2 movies, you'll get it.
It's the CGI of it all. It's the CGI monster of like, we're doing a checklist of like, okay, cool. I know what's happening because I'm not stupid. We're getting this creepy CGI monster.
And I will say one thing about this one, because it's not very deep and it is very easy to get what the actual lesson being taught here is. If you're interested in kind of like practicing analyzing media, especially horror movies, and you just want to start with like something easy, this is a very easy analyze movie to understand what you're looking for and so on and so forth. If you're just trying to get a little bit more literate with your media, easy one to start with. And so, Ben, what is our text review? For
Letterboxd. Text review. Shout out to Power of Friendship. Love the Power of Friendship.
We do love the Power of Friendship.
Or actually, I like Ben/Bev shippers are screaming, crying, throwing up.
Beautiful. Oh my god! So it's time. It's time for Voices from the Void. We got Adam, who gave it 4 stars on Letterboxd.
What did Adam say?
Adam said, Stephen King really fucking hates kids.
Yeah.
I think Stephen King hates maybe a couple groups of people, including women.
Yeah.
Maybe on accident, but he's rich enough and smart enough to know better.
Oops, I actually hate women.
Oops, hey, when that happens. We also have Sophie on Letterboxd, who gave it 4 stars. And Sophie said, Georgie should have used some street smarts. The bit and binder method would have thrown Pennywise off his rhythm.
Street smarts. That's just hilarious. That's hilarious.
And then lastly, we have Reese, who gave it a 3.5 on Letterboxd and said, tired. Ancient evil in the form of a killer clown terrorizes children before eating their souls. Wired. Talented dancing performer / magician gives small town something actually interesting to gossip about.
What? They don't gossip in this town. They don't say anything.
Which, Ben, brings me to our next thing / problem. Team, we might have a bye week. It might be baby's first break since we started. Polls when we get back. A birthday break for you.
For the first time I have a pitch ready, I'm going to do it.
Put it in here so you remember it.
I'm going to put it down.
Okay.
And I realized afterwards it was related to this.
So we're taking a break next week, guys. If you miss us, which you should, go back, watch an old one you've missed. Not a video episode, but again, Cloverfield's a really fun episode. Ben, I don't know if you have a recommendation off the top of the dome.
Rewatch this one.
And then you will see our poll pitches from last week. I will get ahead and schedule those so they're up and ready and we can rock and roll post vacation, post birthday. And so with that, Ben, what do we want to ask the people on Spotify?
Say in the comments, I want you to tell me what your Pennywise monster is.
Ooh, that's fun.
If Pennywise is attacking you, what is he going to use? Cheyenne, what is Pennywise using against you?
So funny. When I was watching this with Mars, I was like, when I was 11, it would have been tornadoes for sure. Yes, I was deathly afraid of tornadoes, Ben. Every time there was thunder, I was like, we are gonna die. It's a tornado. That has thankfully, that's gone away. What is my biggest fear right now?
Mine's the
my
same
current
thing
biggest
it was
fear
when I was 11, and that is a big old snake.
I feel like that's still kind of it for you.
That's what I said. It's the same as it was back then.
What is my biggest fear now?
Your biggest fear? If I was Pennywise, I'm coming to you as your favorite club, the club you love to go to.
Mm-hmm. Maybe my biggest fear is like when the fire alarm goes off and I can't find Charlie. That was pretty devastating to me.
That's what Pennywise do. I guess you can't find a cat.
That was rough. What is your Pennywise monster?
Your Pennywise monster is beep. Beep.
My Pennywise monster is when I'm too low in Zoloft and forgot to schedule an appointment.
So you're here criticizing, you're criticizing Richie from his of clowns.
Yeah.
When yours is beep. Beep.
No, it's not beep. It's beep when I can't find my cats. And then my cat goes flying out of his cage. Don't get it twisted.
Right.
Should we ask them, do we think Gru lives in that house? I'm going to just type Gru, ? Friends, listeners, cult club members, please give us a like, a share, and a follow. Really helps us out. Y'all been showing a lot of energy for our obsession clips on the internet.
Incels.
Listen, a comment is a comment, and a comment feeds the algorithm. So keep it coming. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Letterboxd at @9LHC Pod. Facebook and YouTube at @9 Lives Horror Club. You can join our subreddit at r/9 Lives Horror Club. Let us know, does Gru live in that house? Also let us know, Pennywise is coming after you. What's he doing? What's he looking like? If you're listening because we featured your review in a previous episode, go ahead and drop a little ghosty in the comments below. You will not see us next week, but we will be back the week after. I will be back with new prospects, and Ben will be a year older. So stay spooky, and we will see you next time. Bye.